Hi friends, in this video we shall know about the brief history of development of periodic table. The periodic table did not always look like this, children. How did it change over time? What scientific contributions led to its present configuration? In the beginning, the notion that there were a limited number of elements from which everything was composed originated with the Greek philosopher Aristotle. He proposed that everything is made up of a mixture of one or more of four roots, that is earth, air, water and fire. This was known as four element theory. It wasn't until 1649 the first element, phosphorus, was discovered by Henning Brand. In 1661, Robert Boyle defined an element that it can not be broken down into a simpler substance by a chemical reaction. In 1789, Anthony Laurent de Lavoisier wrote the first extensive list of elements containing 33 elements. The elements included oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen, phosphorus, mercury, zinc and sulfur. He also distinguished between metals and non-metals. His classification forms the basis for modern list of elements. In 1828, Johannes Jacob Berzelius developed a table of atomic weights. He introduced letters to symbolize elements. Between 1817 and 1829, Johann Daubernier began to group elements with similar properties into groups of three or triads. According to law of triads, the middle element had an atomic weight about halfway between the atomic weights of other two elements. For example, lithium 7, sodium 23, potassium 39. Now we follow modern periodic table, children. In modern periodic table, we can see the elements are arranged based on their atomic number. But here, children, we can see the atomic weights. The elements are placed according to the atomic weights. Lithium 7, sodium 23, potassium 39. According to law of triads, which was postulated by Daubernier, the atomic weight of the middle element. The atomic weight of the middle element is approximately equal to the average atomic weight of the other two elements. Well, you can take, so lithium 7 I told you, children. So if you take 7 plus 39 and if you find the average, you get 39 plus 7, 46 by 2. If you take the average, you will get 23, which is the atomic weight of the middle element. So, one more example we can take, children. Calcium, atomic weight 40. Sr 88. Barium 137. If you take the average of the first and the third element, so 40 plus 137 divided by 2. So you will be getting 177 by 2. If you take the average of these two, average of 177, you get 88.5, which is approximately equal to the middle element. But this method failed because this did not work with elements that had very high and very low atomic numbers, children. In the year 1862, A.E. Beguier de Chancourtis was the first person to make use of atomic weights to reveal that the elements were arranged according to their atomic weights with similar elements occurring at regular intervals. He drew the elements as a continuous spiral around a cylinder divided into 16 parts, creating the first geometric representation of the periodic law. In the year 1863, John Newlands classified the 56 established elements into 11 groups based on similar physical properties. Children, he even observed similarities between the first and the 8th elements, the second and the 10th elements, and so on. He proposed the law of octaves. He compared the relationships to the octaves of a musical note. For example, children, he arranged the elements based on the atomic weight: hydrogen, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, potassium, calcium. According to Newland law of octaves, the first element and the 8th element shared the same similar physical properties. The first and the 8th element has similar physical properties. The second and the 9th element had similar properties. The third and the 10th element had similar properties. But this rule did not continue for the other elements after calcium, because after calcium the first and the 8th element did not have similar properties, and new discovered elements are not fit into the law of octaves. In the year 1869, Lothar Meyer compiled a periodic table of 56 elements based on the periodicity of properties such as molar volume when arranged in order of atomic weight. In the year 1869, Dmitry Mendeleev produced a table based on atomic weights but arranged periodically with elements with similar properties under each other, and gaps were left for elements that were unknown at the time and their properties predicted. The elements were gallium, scandium, and germanium. The first published periodic table by Mendeleev was like this, children. It was in German. The translation version of it is with 8 groups and 12 periods. But the modern periodic table, today what we follow, has 18 groups and 7 periods. William Ramsay discovered the noble gases, children. And we have one more scientist, Henry Moseley. He determined the atomic number of each element, children. Till William Ramsay, we can see the periodic table was totally based on atomic weight. But Henry Moseley determined the elements based on atomic number. He modified the periodic law to read that the properties of the elements vary periodically with their atomic numbers. Glenn Seaborg synthesized transuranic elements, children. He synthesized transuranic elements, the elements that come after uranium. He reconfigured the periodic table by placing the actinide series below the lanthanides. With the contribution of the scientist towards the modern periodic table, finally the periodic table is ready, children. Do you know, children, who is the father of modern periodic table? The father of modern periodic table is Dmitry Mendeleev. But the modern periodic table was in fact developed by Henry Moseley. Father of modern periodic table is Dmitry Mendeleev, children, because he is the one who determined the elements in the periodic table and arranged them very systematically based on atomic numbers. But the modern periodic table was in fact developed by Henry Moseley. Okay, children, I hope you have understood the history of the periodic table, how the elements are arranged. Thank you.